Okay, I'm going to go ahead and solve the morning work problem for Wednesday. So this problem says Houston Elementary School has 838 students in grades 3 through 5. The school has 242 third grade students and 312 fourth grade students. What is the number of students in the fifth grade? Okay, so this is a word problem. So what am I going to write off to the side? Rules. R-U-L-E-S. All right, so I've read it. Now we're going to underline. So what information in here is important for me to underline? Well, it's important to know that there are 838 students in grades 3 through 5. It's also important to know that the school has 242 third grade students and 312 fourth grade students. We can also circle our question, which says, what is the number of students in the fifth grade? So we're looking for students in just the fifth grade. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and draw a picture. I'm going to draw a school. Let's see, here's our school. I'm going to divide it into 3 grades. I've got grade 3, I've got grade 4, and I've got grade 5 here. So combined, all together, we have 838 students. Our problem says that in in the third grade, there are 242 students. So here for third grade, I'm going to put 242. In the fourth grade, there are 312 students. So for fourth grade, I'm going to put 312. And in the fifth grade, we don't know. That's what it's trying to ask us to find. So you could put an X or a question mark. Either way. Okay. So I've got my total number of students, the number of students in third grade and in fourth grade, and a spot for the students in fifth grade. Great, so now let's make our strip diagram. So we're going to label our parts and make our strip diagram. But hey, check this out. This pretty much looks like a strip diagram already. All you have to do is transfer it over. So remember, when we make our strip diagram, the first question we ask ourselves is, do we have a total? Yeah, we have a total. It's 838, the total number of students. 838. So now we have to think about groups. How many groups do we have? Well, in this situation, we have 3 groups, third grade, fourth grade, and fifth grade. 3, 4, and 5. So in the third grade, we have 242 students. In the fourth grade, we have 312 students. And in the fifth grade, we don't know, so we could put an X right there. So look, our strip diagram basically looks just like what our drawing was. That's the purpose of that, to get your thoughts out, draw a picture, and oftentimes that's going to be exactly what you need for your strip diagram. Okay, so now we're going to evaluate how to solve this. So there's multiple ways to solve this, but basically we know that we have to take these numbers away from the total, but you have 2 choices. You can either take your total and subtract the third graders, then subtract the fourth graders, and that'll leave us with the fifth graders. Or you can combine the third and fourth graders and then subtract that from the total, and that'll leave you with the fifth graders. When I think of this, I visually think of taking third graders and taking the fourth graders and putting them all together, and then standing off to the side would be our fifth graders. And then all the students in the whole room together would be 838. I'm going to go ahead and show one way that we could write this out. So one of the options would be 838 minus 242 minus 312. Or you could do 838 minus, now this is algebra, guys, minus 242 plus 312. Either way, so I'm going to combine those and subtract it, or I'm going to just subtract each of those. Personally, I like to add, so I'm going to combine and then subtract. I'm going to change the color. So I'm going to do 242 plus 312. So 242, so my third graders, plus my fourth graders, I'm going to put them together, 312. So I start with the ones place. 2 plus 2 is 4. 4 plus 1 is 5. 2 plus 3 is 5. So I've got my third and my fourth graders together. Now I need to subtract that from the total number of students that are there, so I know how many fifth graders there are. So 838 minus 554. Okay, my place values are all lined up. I'm going to start in the ones place once again. 8 minus 4 is 4. 3 minus 5. Skirt! You can't do that. So I have to regroup. I'm going to have to take 100 away, which is going to leave me with 700s, and I'm going to add that to the tens place. 100 is the same as 10 tens. So 10 tens plus a 3 that were already there would be 13 tens. That's the place value we're in. 13 minus 5 is 8. 7 minus 5 is 2. So we would have 284 fifth graders. So the answer would be G. Now I want you to notice, look at F, 554. Notice that is exactly what we wrote down right here when we combined our third and fourth graders. Do you see how it's trying to trick you? Don't fall for those tricks, guys. That's not the right answer. That would be the answer if it said, how many third and fourth graders are there? But it doesn't say that. It says, what is the number of students in just the fifth grade? So be very, very careful. Don't fall for the tricks. And if you see things like that, you can just cross them off and tell the test, hey now, don't give me those crazy answers. Okay, now what I want you to do is you are going to have the remainder of your time, which is about 13 minutes, to solve the second problem on your own. So I want you to do all that work that I have done for this problem, and I want you to do it here as well. It's a similar problem. It's not the same, but you're going to have to think about what numbers you need, what numbers what's the total, all of those things. All right. Let me know if you have any questions. Thanks for all your hard work. When you're done, you can go ahead and do your independent practice.